Hello friends, this is Aditya again, and I want to talk about one of the greatest curses that is facing our country right now, the suicides of farmers. Now, this is a very frank and unbiased view of what the government is actually trying to do and what the opposition parties are actually trying to do. Even though this problem has been existing and growing exponentially since the 1990s, actually no one has even bothered to analyze the actual reason behind this. The common man has failed to see through the reason behind which these suicides are happening. What is happening is 60% of India, as you all know, almost 60% of India is directly or indirectly involved in farming. Now, more than half of the 60% is actually not owning land. They are landless laborers or they are involved in farming indirectly. What is happening is this 60% of India is contributing to 15% of GDP. While in the United States, the number of farmers is as low as 1% of the population, while they contribute more to the GDP. This clearly proves that the United States is using equipments, instrumentation, irrigation and all, and that there is no need for so many farmers in this country. As simple as that. The farming sector in this country is too overemployed. What some political parties want to do is that they want to keep the number of farmers as it is, to not provide them with opportunities to make a choice to move into industries. They are giving them a choice. You can at least give them a choice. If you want, you don't do farming, you can move to industry. They don't give them the choice. They keep them poor, and then just before the elections, they announce SOPs, and then they win over their votes. This is what has been happening for the past 60 years. But now, I'm happy that a few amendments have been brought forward by this government, at least uh, in the land acquisition bill of 2013, which was first of all passed by the UPA government. Why was this bill passed? This bill was passed because the previous bill that existed till 2013 was archaic. It was almost 100 years old. It was during British time. So for the new and aspiring India, it was completely useless. We needed a new bill, and therefore it was brought by the Congress government. But what happened is, just because it was before the elections, they brought a NIMFI-PIMFI bill. It was a useless anti-development bill. Actually, just before acquiring the land, you needed to get a consent of such a high percentage of farmers that it would take years to get that consent itself, first of all, then to start the project, and then you will have some environmental clearances. Which country will want to invest in India? While in China, you can start a business in 15 days. That is why their economy is growing so fast. That is why the people are becoming richer. We need a richer India, not a poorer and socialist India. In the 90s, when the economy was opened up, the markets were opened up, a lot of criticism was faced by the government. But money doesn't grow in trees. We need to take radical steps, and I'm at least happy that this government is standing its ground even though it's facing a lot of criticism. What we need to realize is that this land acquisition bill is a medicine to the problem of farmer suicides, and it is not the cause of farmer suicides, because the bill has not even been passed in the parliament. Only if the bill is passed in the parliament will it be a problem. Now people are saying that the land acquisition bill is the cause of the farmer suicides, while it is the unseasonal rains and the surplus of cotton in the international market. There is a surplus of cotton in the international market. So what happens is the prices of cotton are gone down, and therefore the farmers are not able to get out the money that they have invested in the cotton farming, and therefore because of the death they are forced to commit suicide. But if this land acquisition bill is introduced, industry will come up. Some of the farmers will get an opportunity to move into new avenues of industry, to new streams of the economy. So they will get more opportunities to earn and settle this debt, so that they can come up in life and they can come out of poverty and they can join the new middle class in the country. Then only the economic potential of our country will be fully realized. But what is happening today is that they are being forced to do farming only and they are being forced to commit suicide indirectly. And then there are rural projects, irrigation projects, which cannot come up because of the old 2013 land acquisition bill. Just for the irrigation projects, government projects to come up itself, it takes so many years. Before that, how many seasons will go for the farmers? How can he earn profit if there is no irrigation, proper irrigation? So, first of all, there is also a fault on the part of the BJP because they should have opposed the land acquisition bill in 2013 itself. But they did not oppose it because they knew that the farmers of this country will be seeing the BJP as anti-farmer if they oppose the land acquisition bill of 2013. It was a clever move, but it was an unethical move in my opinion. But now at least they are opposing the current bill. I am happy, and in spite of the criticism, they are standing their ground. That itself is making me more happy. The opposition parties unfortunately are making it difficult for the BJP to pass this bill. That is what is the biggest curse of the nation. I hope that the people realize that this bill is for the good of the farmers and not for their detrimental cause. You need not believe me. You go and see the opinions of famous economists, Eknath Desai, Omkar Goswami, all these major economists, major brains who are writing for the welfare of this country. If we only spent half an hour to research on this topic, every one of us would come to know that this bill is really important for the welfare of the farmers. I hope this message is spread. I hope you spread the message. Thank you so much.